What's up, YouTube? It's Elijah the Hero, and I know you already read the title of the video, but let me take you back. Let me take you back in time. Let's just rewind the clock back to a young Elijah, and an Elijah that didn't know anything about anime, coming down the stairs and seeing his older stepbrothers playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Just seeing them struggle against Raditz and doing the special beam cannon hold with Goku, and just seeing them retry it over and over and over and over again. And a young me looking at that and being like, that does not look fun. That does not look like a game I want to play. Written off the whole entire Dragon Ball franchise when I was younger. And I knew who Goku was, I knew what a Super Saiyan was, I knew who Cell was, I knew who Frieza was, I knew who Gohan was, I knew who Piccolo was. I knew all the characters from Dragon Ball, but never actually sat down and watched an episode of it when I was younger. And based off that game, I just kind of read off the whole entire show and almost never really got into anime. But since we got that, let's fast forward to 2010. A young kid, pretty impressionable. It's when I met my best friend, still my best friend to this day. Went over his house, to sleep over like I normally do, but this day was different. There was something different about this day because he had something on the TV that I've never seen before. A cartoon, I called it, that I never seen before. And it just hooked me. It just hooked me in, and I could not stop looking at it. I asked my friend, what is the name of this show? What is the name of this cartoon? He looked at me like I was crazy and said, this is not a cartoon. This is anime. This is Bleach. So from that point forward, I ran with it. I fell in love with the show. I still remember vividly the first time Ichigo became a Soul Reaper, the song, the music playing in the background, him fighting that hollow, and just going ham. And it was the best thing I've ever seen. And I know a lot of people say that anime saved their life and that it just means something more to them than what people think it does. And I have to say that Bleach is that anime for me. It meant so much to me, and I hold it near and dear to my heart. It saved me when I was younger. I was a depressed kid, was getting bullied, but Ichigo kind of helped me and pushed me through those things. And watching him face adversity, I know that sounds really nerdy, but hey, it is what it is, and it was what it was. So Bleach helped me through some really hard times, and sad to say, but good things tend to not last that long. And 2 years of me getting into the show, catching all the way up, 2012, March 27th of 2012 to be exact. I remember the date. It is ingrained in my head. Was a hard day for me because it was the final episode of Bleach and getting that final goodbye from Ichigo. But it wasn't a goodbye, it was a see you later. And I never understood that back then because I'm like, this is it. We're never gonna see him later. And this is before I got into manga. Bleach is the one that actually got me into manga to actually read so I could finish the series off. But I'm like, we're never gonna see you again. So I don't even know why he said see you later, but little did I know. But yeah, so I kind of spent my time watching different animes. Bleach was the only anime I watched at the time. I got into Naruto afterwards. It didn't really fill the void for me. I watched Dragon Ball. That kind of felt the void for a little bit. But it just didn't give me that Bleach itch that I had until the year of 2016 when I saw the Todoroki versus Deku fight, and I became a huge My Hero Academia fan, a huge My Hero Academia fan, a huge My Hero Academia fan. So love My Hero Academia, but it just like, if I had to put it on a scale, Bleach is here, My Hero Academia is like literally right here, and never gave me that that sensation that I got from Bleach. The only other anime that came close was Hitman Reborn, but that ended prematurely too. So, you know, I felt like this kind of emptiness seeing people have their favorite shows come back, like Dragon Ball Super coming back, One Piece getting better animation and movies and looking phenomenal, Naruto getting a spinoff, a lame spinoff about his son. Don't take offense to that. I don't like Naruto. I wish they would have did something different with Naruto. But yeah, seeing that, I always felt a void. But now, well, no, I felt like a hollow. That is what I felt like. I felt like Ukiura from Joe. I felt like a hollow. Something just needed to fill that hole in my heart. And finally, it's come. We are finally going to talk about the return of one of the best animes of all time. Let's not even talk anymore. Let's get into it. The first episode of Bleach. Man, where to even start with this review, this episode? It was this good, really phenomenal episode. I guess I do want to give a quick channel update. I do want to start getting more into anime side of things on this channel. I don't want my channel to become solely a gaming channel. I do love anime just as much as I love gaming, so I'm going to talk about it. I love Bleach, so I'm definitely going to talk about that. I love My Hero, and the manga is on its final arc, so I do want to have some My Hero stuff on the channel before, you know, we close a chapter on My Hero. So another hole in my heart when both of these series end. Yeah, back to the review. I guess we can start with the positives. I thought that the lighting was really good, especially at nighttime and when they were fighting the hollows on top of the building. That was really nice. This is going to be like a semi-spoiler episode review and discussion because I like to spoil things. Well, not really, but I want to talk about the whole episode in its entirety, so I'm going to spoil it. Yeah, I thought that the episode was really nice. The art direction and the animation was really well done. And the use of CGI on some of the hollows was really nice. I know a lot of people don't like CGI, but I think the perception of CGI is changing with movies like Dragon Ball Superhero and like Mappa using CGI throughout their scenes sometimes, like Attack on Titan. That looked pretty nice. I thought people were wilding when they were complaining about that, but yeah, I thought the CGI looked nice. The character models look nice. They look on par with what they look like in the anime. It looks like Kubo's drawing from the manga got picked straight from the manga and put onto the anime and just animated it. It looks really nice and really good looking. We didn't get to hear the opening, unfortunately. I was really excited to hear it, but we didn't get to hear it, so I'm guessing that's going to happen next episode, which I'm excited for because I want to see what it looks like. I love watching openings. I watched the My Hero opening so much, but yeah, didn't get to listen to that. That kind of sucked, but yeah, that's pretty basic of an episode. It's kind of just like a start off episode. There was a lot of fighting, surprisingly, in this episode. It starts off with these two Soul Reapers coming to Katakura town, and they kind of they're fodder characters. They're just there to get beat up and show how strong Ichigo and the gang are, and that's basically what they did. I thought the guy who was like scared the whole entire time, I think he has Deku's voice actor, the Japanese voice actor, because it sounded like Deku. I didn't like him at all. I didn't like him in the manga, and I don't like him now. They're kind of unimportant characters to the story overall, but yeah, they served their purpose to bring Ichigo and them so they could fight the hollows. That is one critique that I do have, actually, is that I know it's supposed to show how cool Ichigo is and stuff like that, but I just don't understand why Ichigo used his Bunkai in that moment to fight those hollows, because he was handling them with ease with his Shikai form. I never understood why he had to go Bunkai. I know it's supposed to like just show it off and stuff like that, but like it was so unnecessary, especially because when he goes Bunkai, it releases so much spiritual pressure. Like, I don't know. Imagine the people in a 100-mile radius just like passing out because Ichigo decided to use his Bunkai for no reason. That's basically how I thought about it. But yeah, I thought that was unnecessary. But it was cool when he did it. It was cool. It was a really cool moment. The Getsuka Tenshaw looks really good. I didn't think I would like it being black and white from the black and red, but I actually like it. I like the black and red, and I like the black and white Getsuka Tenshaws. And I know that has to do with the change of Ichigo's spiritual pressure, but it looks really nice both ways. So I thought that was really done well. The fighting and choreographing of the fight scenes was really good. I liked that. A little short, but it felt like they were like kind of rushing this episode. The pacing of this episode felt really fast. That's about it. It was like so much happening at once. It's like, bam, the Quincy's are here already. Like, I thought there was going to be like maybe like a refresher first episode, or like a high school, like Ichigo in high school, like talking about his senior year and like what he has to plan, or what he plans on doing, and you know, his life and stuff like that, and then the events transpire. But no, they said, bam, we're getting right into it. 1,000-Year Blood War is here, and we're getting into it. We're not wasting no time. So I think this is probably going to be the first time we get Bleach with no filler. So I guess that's pretty cool, because it seems like source material through the whole entire way. And I know Tite Kubo said that they're going to add like filler fights into it, and like add more fights that he didn't get to showcase because they rushed him to end the manga, unfortunately. So I'm really excited to see what they do different, and like and how they progress the story, and like add those fights into, because there are some fights that I thought should have happened that didn't happen. We're not going to talk about it because that's getting into super spoiler territory, so we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, overall I thought the episode was good. I know the review side of the actual review was pretty short for the episode, but I did want to give that intro, like into my introduction of anime and Bleach, because this is going to be an ongoing thing. I am going to be talking about anime on this channel from now on, so this is basically like the starting point of this. So I thought I might as well give a little intro into how I got into anime, I guess. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of the first episode of Bleach. Did you like it? Were you as hyped as I was, or I am, 10 years in the making, or not 10 years in the making, but 10 years of waiting for this day, and it finally came, and I think it exceeded my expectations, to be honest. I thought just the pacing was a little too fast, but I'm cool with it. I hope they kind of slow it down a little bit next episode. But yeah, it was really good. Let me know what you guys think. And you know, for new people who are coming, or just my viewers in general, write down like if you are into anime, and how did you get into anime? What was the first anime that you watched or manga that you read? And what are some of your favorite animes and mangas? Let me know. I want to start getting the community more involved and getting some discourse down there, and you know, seeing what everybody likes and what their taste is. But do not hate on anybody's taste unless it's Boruto. I'm joking. Boruto's okay, but yeah, don't hate on anybody's taste down there, and or we gonna send you to Ban World. But yeah, I've been Elijah the Hero. Peace. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Push the notification bell to be notified for new videos. And remember, have a great day.